Hi guys, Chris here, back with another video. So I'm going to start the morning off with B12 like I always do. So I always start the day off with B12. I don't want to risk being B12 deficient. For those of you who've been watching me in the past, I've been B12 deficient 2 times, both times pretty bad. And I never want to risk it ever again. So I always start the day off with a B12 pill. And these are new pills for me. These are only 500 microgram, which is really good. Still loads of B12, but not as high as the 1000 ones. Not that the 1000 ones or the 5000 are going to do you any harm. If you have, more B12 than you need, you either don't absorb it or you just basically pee it out. It's not an issue. So yeah, these are new ones. They're very nice. They're just cherry flavour. Now I've had my morning pee, my B12, I'm going to go and have about 3 big glasses of water, get myself as hydrated as I can. I definitely notice a big difference when I have a lot of water to start the day off with. So just done my teeth, flossed them, brushed them, etc. Just done my hair a bit. And now what I like to do is first thing in the morning, I like to just sort of think about what it is that I want to do today, what I want to achieve today. And what I've started doing is I started getting pen and paper. And what I'll basically do is I'd basically sit and I'll write a list. I'll write a list of things I want to do, and then I'll go through them and I'll number what order I'm going to do them in. This is my list here. So this isn't in number order, but this is just the order in which I think of it. So the first thing is to always just write it down as they come to you. So I want to go for a walk, I want to go for a ride, I want to tidy my room, I want to wash my clothes, I want to go food shopping, I want to donate books to the library, practice minimalism, I want to donate clothes that I don't wear or don't fit me, more minimalism. I'm going to read my Bible. As you all probably can tell, I'm a Christian, so I probably might do that first. I want to read my Star Wars novel, and I also want to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I haven't started yet. So now I've got my list of things that I want to do today. I'll basically just go through, and what I'll do is I'll order them in what order I'm going to do them in. So I just write a number next to them, and in that way it helps me put some sort of structure to the day, helps me organise myself, be perhaps a bit more efficient. So I've ordered it in terms of quick wins then. So what ones can I do best in what order? So I'm going to wash my clothes and then going to tidy my room. So number 2. Where's number 3? So number 3, I'm then going to read my Bible. Number 4, I'm then going to donate my clothes on my way to do my food shopping. And on the way back from my food shopping, I'm then going to go to the library, which will then be open. I'm then going to go for a walk. Number 7, where's number 8? Number 8, I'm then going to read my Star Wars novel and catch up on that. Then number 9, I'm going to go for a ride. And then number 10, I'm going to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tonight. So that's a list there then, guys. So obviously it doesn't show you everything I'm going to do. So obviously I'm going to have breakfast, I'm going to have dinner, I'm going to have tea. I'm going to do other stuff in between them. But these are the key tasks, the key things that I want to get done today. It definitely helps. And I'd say try it out yourself. I mean, there's no harm. There's no harm in trying. Give it a go. See what you think. Let me know. I definitely think most of you, if you try it and you're not currently doing this or doing something like it, you'll definitely notice a difference. What I do is throughout the day, as I do them, I tick them off with a big green highlight or something like that. Gonna go shopping now, and then I'm gonna go to the library, donate some books. If you've never heard of minimalism, definitely suggest you check it out. It's about living a more meaningful life, living a more meaningful life with less, and having only things in your life that add value. So the books I'm going to give away, they don't really add value to my life anymore. Some of them I've never read, some of them I've read and never going to read again. So why not give them to other people who can get value from them? I also got a coat that I've had for years, which I've only worn a few times. Why not give it to charity so someone else can get actual value from it and use it? about £30, which is the equivalent of about 45 roughly, and in the US it probably would have cost quite a bit less than that equivalent, because everything over where I live is much more expensive than most places, because I live on an island. It has to be shipped here. So yeah, so that's basically it. So when I come shopping, I always go for the discounts. I always look for the cheap stuff that I can buy, and then basically go get the cheap stuff first, and then I'll go around the supermarket and stuff, and that's when I get all my other stuff as well. So always look out for the cheap stuff. Always go straight to the discount aisle where you get, you know, discounted fruit and veg. Most of the times, you know, they say it's going off, but it isn't. You know what I mean? It's got a good bit of life left in it still. So I always get that over more expensive, you know, fresher food. So this here, guys, is, I don't know if you have these in America. So basically all you do is you put your clothes or whatever you don't want to wear in like a plastic bag, and then what you do is you literally just put it in there like so, and then go like that, it's gone. And that is Salvation Army. If you can, always give away clothes that you don't want anymore, that, you know, are wearable, are suitable. Obviously they're you know, really dirty and got holes in them and stuff. You know, the charity aren't going to want them, but anything that, you know, doesn't fit you, or you've outgrown, or you don't like or don't want, you know, if you consider giving it to other people, you know, why you know, keep it in your home taking up, you know, space when you could give it to other people. So now I've just put that in the bin, which is just kind of behind me there, as you can see. Now I'm going to go down to the library, which is down there. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I'm going to donate. So I have here, so this is a Logitech HD cam, which I've had for about a year, and I've never opened it. So I was going to basically chat with some relatives in America. I needed a better camera, so I bought this off Amazon and didn't come in time. So I went and bought myself another one, and then this came a day later, and I've just had it in my room ever since. So why have it when I don't need it now? Then it's only about, I don't know, £15, $20. I'm not going to go to all the trouble of trying to sell it or, you know, make money off it. I've already lost the money, so I'm just going to give it to the library. And obviously they're not necessarily going to need it, but they have like a little charity stand. So any books they don't want or things they don't want, they put it on like a little charity stand, and then people will basically buy them for whatever donation, and then that money then goes to the library, you know, for the paying for staff or upkeep or buying new books, etc. So that's the first thing I'm going to get rid of. Next thing I'm going to get rid of is this here. So this is Timaeus and Kritas, if that's how you'd pronounce it. This is a book I bought years ago by Plato. I think I must have bought this now about 8 years ago, and I never read it. I genuinely bought it with the intention of reading it. I was really interested. I don't understand how I got into it either, but I really wanted to read it. Bought it, never read it. So again, not going to waste time trying to sell it. Just going to give it to the library so other people can derive benefit from it. So next one, let's see. So this one is Practical Manx. So this is a book I bought a while ago when I was learning Manx. So for those of you who don't know, in my home country, the Isle of Man here, we actually have our own language. It's called Manx. Now then, it's, you know, obviously I'm speaking English now. My language, I don't really use the term died out, but I mean, what happened was in the sort of the 1800s, basically my people, because we were essentially ruled by England, we were, you know, invaded and taken over, you know, a few centuries before that. And what happened was, you know, it caused my people to basically lose their language essentially. And what happened is around about the 1800s, the majority of the population started to sort of speak English, and then the sort of the last, you know, native, you know, Manx-born speakers probably died back in the 70s. You know, the last of them were born probably in the early 1900s, and the last of them died around the 70s or so. You know, I can speak a bit of Manx now. I can't speak loads. You know, it's more just sort of like, you know, how are you, Kistau? How are you feeling, Kistau Gennichten? I'm fine, Tammy Brow. I know quite different bits of Manx. I can kind of read some things, pick up on them. So I bought this book a while ago to sort of learn, but I haven't learned any since. The problem is that, you know, I don't really have anyone to speak to in Manx, so I mean, it's really hard for me to kind of learn without, you know, being able to do anything back and forth with other people. So rather than throw it away, because it is a great book, I'm just going to give it to the library because they'll take it, and then other people can then come and borrow it, derive value from it. And really, you know, what we should try and do is we should try and transition to from a world of ownership to access, and if we had that mindset, we'd all be much better off. So this next book is called The Spartans. So basically I watched a documentary about the Spartans when I was like teens, really enjoyed it, and then I actually bought the first, like a copy of this book when I was like, I don't know, 16 or 17, and read a good chunk of it, really enjoyed it. And then I don't know what happened. I think I must have lost it or something. And then I bought this in my early 20s, again with the intention of reading it. I might have read a bit and then never finished. Why continue to own it when I haven't read it? If I haven't read it for the last 8 years, I'm not going to read it again, or actually read it, am I? And if I ever want to read it, because I've given it to the library, I can just borrow it. And if they don't have it because they didn't want it and they gave it away, I could just, buy it on a Kindle instead. So then this next book, I got this for free for some reason, have no idea why. It's by some politician called Alan Johnson in England. Not too interested in it, if I'm honest. I'm just going to get rid of it. Don't understand why I was given that. This next one is a book I was given because it mentioned someone who might have been related to me. This is from like an old people's home where they collected all the memories of the people there. I haven't really read it that much at all, really, and I've had it for a few years now, so I'm going to give it to the library because it's quite a rare book and they can put it on their Manx shelves. And this next one, see if I can get it out of the bag. So this one here, so look how thick that is. So this book here is probably like, let's see how many pages. So it's like, does it say? So it's about 700 pages, this book. It's really thick. So I bought this again like 8 years ago with the intention of reading it. I just never read it. And it looks like it'll be a genuinely good book. I mean, it's not that I don't read books. I mean, I do read quite a few books. But I think what I did is I went overboard and I perhaps bought myself too many things, overstretched myself. And I ended up with like, loads of books which I haven't quite read. So I'm just giving them away. Because again, if I want to derive value from them, if I want to read them again, I can just come to the library and just borrow them. So I'd say, minimalism is definitely something I'm trying to get into more. I'd say it's something that's going to become a big part of my life. And I'm hoping to move out, this year or next year as well, and rent somewhere. Can't really afford to buy; it's too expensive, so I'm just gonna have to rent instead. And if I get rid of all the stuff, it's less stuff for me to carry away. It means that I can have a smaller place, etc. So I'm going to take this to the library now. This is the library here. It's the library. Back in my car, yeah, they were really happy with those donations. Like I said, anything they don't want, they just basically sell and raises money for the library. She seemed quite pleasantly surprised. Not sure how many people take stuff down to them. Probably not a lot from her reaction. But either way, it's good to get rid of them. And here's the thing, I've gotten rid of books before, and then I never think of them. You think, oh, what if I need this, or just in case. And then what happens is you completely forget about them. So what I'd say is, if you're someone who's got lots of stuff, whether it's books or DVDs that you haven't used in ages, you're never going to use again, consider giving them away, sell them, get them out of your life, less clutter, and I think you'll be happy for it. We get these bags into there. Beet juice, dolmio, more beet juice, broccoli, whole beets cooked, parsnips, more parsnips, grapes, white potatoes, baked beans, green peas, tomatoes, insulin, kale, spring onions, pak choy, leeks, green peas, mushrooms, sweet corn. Only 13 minutes past 10, guys, and I've done the following. So I've tidied my room, I've done my food shopping, I've donated books to the library, I've donated clothes. So already, not even 11 o'clock yet, and I've already managed to get quite a bit done just by organising. This is my breakfast here, guys. So I have here sweet potato, tomatoes, pak choy, chicory, vegan baked beans, fennel seed, flax seed, nutritional yeast, red wine vinegar, black pepper and salt. Hi guys, so at the beach now, done about an hour walk. Sorry if it's a bit noisy on the mic, it's a bit breezy. So just done an hour walk along the beach. As you can see, I'm going to go do another hour, back to my car and do a bit more reading. If you can, try and get out in the sun every single day. Take your top off, try and get a little bit of vitamin D. and just enjoy yourself, just to relax and live the dream. And this place called Ramsey Beach, and I come up here all the time. I always love coming up here. So back home now, guys. Had a really nice walk out. I think I went, I don't know, for about an hour and 40 minutes. So it was a really nice walk. Loved out in the sun. Feel a bit tired, to be honest with you. Feel like I could do with a bit of nap, but I have this here. So I have here, guys, I've got Uncle Ben's spicy Mexican rice, red lentils. I have green peas, sweet corn, black pepper, nutritional yeast, and red wine vinegar. It's about 962 calories, give or take. I did weigh everything, so I did it on Chronometer before. Smash this down, have a bit of salt with it. I've got some parsnips as well. I've got some parsnips which I did in the microwave, chopped up, and I put them on the bottom there. So I'm going to smash this down and then probably have a little nap, I think. Just watching it, Insurgent, the sequel to Divergent, and just having a little bit of vegan chocolate as well. So guys, that meal I ate before was about 180 grams of carbs, and look at my blood sugars. So you can see on the far right hand side there, it's got the little needle and the apple. So that's when I injected, and that's when I ate. Oh, so it's just gone. The screen's gone off. I'll scan it again. So as you can see, I ate about 180 grams of carbs, and my blood sugars have hardly risen at all. And that's the power of a high carb, low fat, whole food vegan diet with red wine vinegar. So I had about 50 grams of red wine vinegar with that. I absolutely highly recommend red wine vinegar to anyone out there with diabetes, pre-diabetes, type 1, type 2, etc. Definitely improves your blood sugars. Like I said, I can, eat quite large meals without, spikes now. I do get spikes sometimes, especially can be in the morning sometimes. But overall, my sugar's a lot better with, red wine vinegar in it. I've noticed that red wine vinegar is better than apple cider vinegar, but they both work either way. So guys, I'm gonna eat really late at night now. So I've got some Italian Tuscan bean soup, which is vegan, with some poppy seed bread. I'm gonna make that my last meal of the day. I'm actually eating it really late. I'm eating it like, what time is it? Like 10 o'clock or something, 10:15. Don't normally eat that late anymore. I used to. But I just felt like having a snack, so I thought I'd do it. And there's about 74 grams of carbs there. Let's check my insulin. Not my insulin, my blood sugar. So my blood sugars. Will it focus? Well, basically, they've been good all day. So 6.8 millimoles, that's pretty good. Because I ate before. Let's see. Right, I'm going to try and get it to. There we go. So as you can now see, so my blood sugars have been pretty good all day long. Yeah, so that's basically it, guys. So yeah, I know this probably hasn't been the best vlog, but I thought I'd show you what I eat throughout the day, and I'll give you a summary on Chronometer as well. So this is my Chronometer, as you can see, guys. So that's just sort of a summary for the day of my food as if I added it. And if you come down, so I ate 2,700 calories, quite a lot. I only burnt about 2,200. Sorry about that noise in the background. That's just the tram going past. As you can see, I ate 527 grams of carbs, 97 grams of protein, 37 grams of fat. So as you can see, I ate more fat than what I normally do and what I recommend, so 13%. That's just because I treat myself to that mood chocolate. I never really have chocolate, but I will have a treat every now and then. Protein. My water looks quite low there, but I just forgot to add my water. I don't always add my water when I drink it. I generally do. So as you can see, I smashed all my vitamins and minerals apart from vitamin E, but you don't have to hit them every single day. It's about hitting them, roughly on average. So we come down to my calcium gain. Didn't hit that, but gain, it's more about, averaging things out. Selenium, didn't hit that either because I didn't have my Brazil nuts as normal. Saying that though, guys, if you actually come up, you see that I actually ate quite a bit of bread. So I ate quite a bit of bread today, and what happens with that is there isn't actually any vitamins and minerals logged for it apart from sodium, because on the packaging it doesn't tell you what vitamins and minerals in there. So there's a good chance that my calcium is higher. Same with perhaps with my vitamin E and my selenium, I don't know. Flaxseed, omega-3 is nearly okay, not quite there. Protein, pretty much there. But again, things like my bread, when you come down, it doesn't have the, the protein breakdown. So that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, God bless as always. I hope you like this video, and give me your feedback and let me know what you want to see next time. Bye, guys. Arrow don't fit me.
more minimalism. I'm going to read my Bible. As you all probably can tell, I'm a Christian, so I probably might do that first. I want to read my Star Wars novel, and I also want to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I haven't started yet.
So now I've got my list of things that I want to do today. I'll basically just go through, and what I'll do is I'll order them in what order I'm going to like do them in. So I just write a number next to them, and in that way it helps me um, put some sort of structure to the day, helps me organize myself, be perhaps a bit more efficient.
So I've ordered it in terms of quick wins then. So what ones can I do?
You have, more B12 than you need. You either don't absorb it or you just basically pee it out. It's not an issue. So yeah, these are new ones. They're very nice. They're just cherry flavor. Now I've had my morning pee, my B12. I'm gonna go and have about three big glasses of water. Get myself as hydrated as I can. I definitely notice a big difference when I have a lot of water to start the day off with. So just done my teeth, flossed them, brushed them, etc. Just done my hair a bit, and now what I like to do is first thing in the morning. I like to just sort of think about what it is that I want to do today, what I want to achieve today. And what I've started doing is I started getting pen and paper. And what I'll basically do is I'd basically sit and I'll write a list. I'll write a list of things I want to do, and then I'll go through them and I'll number what order I'm going to do them in.
This is my list here. So this isn't in number order, but this is just the order in which I think of it. So the first thing is to always just write it down as they come to you. So I want to go for a walk. I want to go for a ride. I want to tidy my room. I want to wash my clothes. I want to go food shopping. I want to donate books to the library, practice minimalism. I want to donate clothes that I don't wear.
Hi guys, Chris here, back with another video. So I'm going to start the morning off with B12 like I always do. So I always start the day off with B12. I don't want to risk being B12 deficient. For those of you who've been watching me in the past, I've been B12 deficient 2 times, both times pretty bad. And I never want to risk it ever again. So I always start the day off with a B12 pill. And these are new pills for me. These are only 500 microgram, which is really good. Still loads of B12, but not as high as the 1000 ones. Not that the 1000 ones or the 5000 are going to do any harm if you
Do best in what order. So I'm going to wash my clothes and then going to tidy my room. So number 2. Where's number 3? So number 3, I'm then going to read my Bible. Number 4, I'm then going to donate my clothes on my way to do my food shopping. And on the way back from my food shopping, I'm then going to go to the library, which will then be open. I'm then going to go for a walk. Number 7, where's number 8? Number 8, I'm then going to read my Star Wars novel and catch up on that. Then number 9, I'm going to go for a ride.